girls, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's video we are going to do a review and a wearability test of the Patrick Ta's Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. This retails for 69 Canadian dollars and it has 9 grams of cream and 4 grams of powder. This foundation claims to have a buildable, breathable cream formula that melts into and moves with the skin. And with its powder, it claims to be a setting powder that blurs the appearance of pores to create a flawless looking skin-like finish. So as you guys may know, I have oily combination skin, oily on my T-zone, and then dry on some other parts of my face. I also have hyperpigmentation at the top of my cheeks and big pores on the side of my cheeks. Okay, so let's try this on. I got the shade Light 2. So I'm just going to use a brush. I don't know where I got it. I think I got it from e.l.f. But it's a very compact brush. Swipe a little. Oh, it's so easy to get the product. It's so creamy. I'm gonna start here. Oh, wow. It has a good coverage. I didn't prime my face. I only use a moisturizer. It's a little fair. I think I could go one shade darker. I was actually debating between Light 2 and the other one. It's not too far from my neck, but yes, it is one shade lighter than my actual shade. It has been a long time since I used a cream foundation, but even though it's a cream foundation, it doesn't differ too much from like a liquid foundation because it's really easy to blend and the coverage is really good. So this is the side with the cream foundation and this is the side without. When it comes to coverage, I think that you can achieve a medium coverage, but if you want more coverage, I think that you can add more and layer on top so you can achieve that full coverage. It really hid like the purple veins I have on my cheeks. You can still see the hyperpigmentation peeking through, but it's not as bad. And I like that it looks very skin-like. I'm always scared of trying cream foundation. Sometimes it just looks so cakey, but this formulation is really good. I don't really see a big difference between this cream foundation with the other luminous liquid foundation that I've tried, so it's a good formulation. I also like that this already has a built-in mirror, so I don't have to grab another palette so I can use the mirror. Now let's go to the other side. It's really fair. Oh my god, I should have gone with light number 3. Disregard the wrong shade, but this is how it looks like with the foundation just by itself. Let's see if I can add more foundation on my hyperpigmentation and see if it covers it up. Oh, yeah, you can really build it up. So you can really build up to full coverage with this cream foundation. Now, I am going to put bronzer on the perimeters of my face because I look so fair right now, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've used my Chanel bronzer on the perimeters of my face. And before I put on my other powder products, I'm gonna set this with the powder that it comes with. So I'm just gonna use another brush and just set this. I didn't set my concealer, so I'm gonna set it with this powder as well. Good thing the powder is not too fair. It looks very fair on the pan, but it doesn't look too fair on the skin. It's such a light powder actually. It's great for setting. So this is how my face looks like after I set it with the powder that comes with it. first impression, I'm actually impressed because I tend to stay away from cream foundation because they tend to be cakey and they tend not to look so skin-like. It looks like I have a lot of makeup on, but with this one, it looks very skin-light. Not gonna lie, it doesn't feel light on the face. You would feel like you have makeup on your face. The ease of blending this foundation was definitely a plus. It's very blendable. And when I was putting my cream bronzer, it didn't move. Although when I used my MAC Pro concealer, which is a tad bit lighter in texture than this cream foundation, the foundation did move a little bit. When it comes to the powder that comes with it, it's very light, so it can really set your face, but I wouldn't recommend it when setting your under eye. I think that just go with your usual setting powder when setting your under eyes. I don't know, it's just not for the under eyes. It wouldn't make your eyes cakey or anything, but it just wouldn't set it as much as your usual Laura Mercier translucent powder would. So far, those are my observations when using this cream foundation from Patrick Ta. Okay, so before we do our wearability test, I noticed that when I was touching up something on my eye, like the foundation was actually transferring on my hand. So I definitely think that when using this foundation, you need a setting spray. So I grabbed my Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and we're gonna do that before we do the wearability test. So now let's do the photography test. This is my photo with flash and without flash. I think it looks very natural even in photos, and there's no flashback. So this is how the foundation looks like after 6 hours. The coverage is still there. It's really good. The only thing is some of the foundation sink into my pores, so it looks a little patchy. So I'm giving this foundation a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and here are my pros and cons. My first pro is that it's very creamy and very easy to blend. Amongst all of the cream foundations that I've tried, this is the easiest cream foundation to blend on the skin. I also like that it has medium to full buildable coverage. And it looks very skin-like compared to other cream foundations that I have tried. I also like that it doesn't accentuate the texture of my skin. And if you use the powder with a puff like this instead of a brush, it can really blur out the look of your pores. And it can also give you 5 to 6 hours of good wear. Now for my cons. First, since this foundation is very creamy, like I can already see a big dent on the foundation, and I just use it once, so I don't think this would last me for a long time. This foundation doesn't also feel very light on the face. I know this is a cream foundation, so I'm not expecting it to be very light on the face, but with this cream foundation, I really felt that I have foundation on my face. I also didn't like how this foundation can transfer easily. I also think because I have oily combination skin that it moves around my face, but it can easily be resolved by putting a good setting spray. I think that I can recommend this foundation for people with normal skin. If you're too oily, you really need to prep your skin well, and you really need to set this with a good setting spray. And if you have dry, flaky skin, I couldn't recommend you this foundation because it is in a cream form, so it would either move on that flaky area of your skin or it would just highlight it. Overall, I think that this foundation would be really good for travel. So if you're planning to travel somewhere, this is a good portable foundation to bring with you because it already has a good base, this cream foundation, a good setting powder, and it comes in a good size mirror, so you can really do your makeup using this mirror. So that sums up my review of this foundation from Patrick Ta. If you have any questions that I didn't cover in this video, just kindly comment down below. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you so much, dolls, for watching. And And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. Thank you so much, dolls, again for watching. I'll see you on my next one.